drop a little knowledge on them real quick.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's, it's lighthearted and it's honest and it's real, but they know not to do it again,
Zendaya stepped out in Hollywood to celebrate her Barbie collaboration and to talk about confronting controversy with grace.
I really love that, Barbie as a whole is taking the step to become more diversified and become more, accepting of all different types of beauty, which I think is really, really important.
What did it feel like when they told you they were going to make you a one-of-a-kind Barbie?
It was amazing, honestly. I mean, it's still a shock. It looks so much like me. It's so weird. But, it's honestly, I'm really excited because, again, it shows a lot of young people that when you raise your voice, when you do make a difference, when you do, use the voice that you were given and use your intelligence and use your power and your strength in the most positive ways, then, good things come from it and you're able to touch a lot of people. And apparently I was able to touch Barbie, you know what I mean? So that's what's really cool. And again, like we were saying, representation and diversifying, it's so cool to see, a Barbie with dreadlocks, you know what I mean? It's so cool to see, and I'm so honored to be a part of that step forward.
Well, it had to have special meaning to you that they did choose to feature your Oscar look, because I think you were able to use that moment in time as such a platform for young women and to get your message
100%.
out. Yeah.
It was all, it's all about positivity, and it's all about, like we were saying, showcasing different types and forms of beauty.
Yes.
And when I was younger, I didn't really connect to Barbies a lot because I didn't have one that looked like me or had the same hair as I did. Because my hair, when I was little, was not just wavy; it was curly. You know what I mean? Over the years of heat damage and whatnot, I've had to reconstruct my hair and get my curls back. But when I was younger, I never really was able to connect in that way. So I wanted to make sure that my little nieces have Barbies that are, because Barbie's always been the beauty, she's always been a staple, but making sure that they see that beauty has a very, very wide definition, if it even has a definition, which personally I don't think it does, but it's a lot more open.
And I think you have such a skill for kind of shutting down haters in a very graceful way. What's kind of your, key to doing that?
Honestly, the key is take your time. Sometimes silence is golden. You don't have to respond to everything. That would take up way too much of your time. But there are some times where I think it's really important to make it a learning moment, making something that not only you learn from and you expand your mind, your vocabulary, your thought process, but also hopefully in the process do that for someone else, because I always realize there's somebody at the other end of any comment. There's somebody at the other end that I have no idea what they're going through. I don't know what they're dealing with, but hopefully I could be like, hey, just drop a little knowledge on them real quick.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's lighthearted and it's honest and it's real, but they know not to do it again,
And you mentioned your parents and you're really close with them. And we have a lot of young women that read our site and a lot of young moms, and I think they would love to know how they were able to raise you to be such an articulate, strong young woman.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. I think the number one thing my parents have always done for me is be honest with me. They've never really sugar-coated things or blocked me from things because, honestly, you can't expect to not show your child the world. It's and then expect them to understand how to handle themselves in it, you know what I mean? It's a teacher giving a test without a study guide or without teaching them. They're gonna fail, you know what I mean? So I really appreciate the fact that my parents have always been open, honest, have open conversation with me and been very real with me about everything.
You always mix up your fashion and beauty looks. I love this look today.
It's my Barbie look.
It's so
today.
Barbie, it's so good. Is there something you haven't done yet, on a red carpet, that you want to try?
Honestly, I feel like we've done everything. But, maybe hair colors, just experiment with hair colors. I haven't really done that yet. I don't know. We'll see.
You always think of something.
We'll always think of something.